Hello everybody and welcome back to their MSP airport update. So just after the massive unboxing, so do expect to see some new models in here. We also have a little bit of a shortage of Delta aircraft in today's update, which is a bit surprising. This is the first airport that I've seen, not used a significant amount in my Delta collection here. So it will be perhaps a little bit of a shorter MSP update, as we don't have as many aircraft to get to in this one, but we do have some new aircraft to get to. That is not including this one, as this is the A220-300, but we did get the A220-100, so that one will be making an appearance here in just a minute or so, once we get finished with this aircraft. But yeah, so got a full lineup here of non-Delta Airlines aircraft, at least. Do have a good lineup here in the E-Concourse and at Terminal 2, so we'll be checking those out here later on in the update, but we'll begin here. Landing on 30 right, we have this Delta A220-300, filling in for 717. This one is just landing in from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And then here we have the Delta A220-100. This one is also filling in for 717. I don't have any 717s, so I have to use these A220s instead. I plan on getting eventually a 717. I don't know where I could find one. I really hope to find one eventually, because I really do need a 717 for MSP, and for Madison and a whole bunch of airports. I really do need a 717 badly right now. That's that and the Delta E175 are really the only two Delta models I need to complete this Delta collection. Realistically, then I could just start adding duplicates and get a good amount of A321s, really, and that will be perfect for what I need for MSP. But I guess until then, just have to keep searching for them. In the secondhand market, maybe Gemini will release a new one, but I kind of doubt that. They have been releasing a lot of Delta models lately, though. So this one is currently getting de-iced right now. This is kind of my de-icing stand right here, as there is one in this area at the actual MSP. It's not in this exact area, but it's off the table there to the left. But this one is getting de-iced right now, and I'll be heading out to Milwaukee. Just the opposite of the other A220. Right here we have the United Express BAU-146. Of course, this is filling in for a Denver Air Connection Dornier 328 jet, as I don't have any of those. I will be getting one in a shapeways order that I'll be making in the upcoming weeks or so. This one came in from Ironwood, and I'll be heading out to Thief River Falls. Right here we have the Delta Connection CRJ-900, operated by SkyWest. This one is currently getting ready to pull onto the runway after the A220 lands. This one came in from Madison-Dane County Regional Airport, one of my airports, and is about to take off for Duluth. Right here we have the Delta Connection CRJ-700, operated by SkyWest. Came in from Chicago Midway, and this one is on the turn. We'll be heading back out there later. Alright, now into the Delta Connection CRJ-200 trio here. Beginning with the, on the far left there, we have the SkyWest-operated CRJ-200. This one came in from Williston, and they'll be heading out to Rhinelander, Wisconsin. In the middle here, we have the regular livery CRJ-200, also offered by SkyWest, and this one came in from Bemidji. It'll be heading out to Sault Ste. Marie. That is the newer release by Gemini Jets. And then right here on the far right, we have the older release CRJ-200 here, also operated by SkyWest. This one came in from International Falls, and it'll be heading out to Aberdeen. Right here, of course, we have the Delta A321 by Gemini Jets. This was their first release, so pretty nice model right here. This one came in from Tampa, and it will be heading out to Boston Logan. I feel like I always have the Spirit aircraft pushing back, but it is realistic in terms of the timing. But right here we have a Spirit CRJ A320. What am I talking about? This is filling in for an A320 Neo. I'm gonna leave that in the video because why not? It's kind of funny. I'm making mistakes too, guys. This one came in from Las Vegas and is currently getting pushed back for Phoenix Sky Harbor. Here we have the United Eco Skies 737-900. This one came in from Denver, and will be heading out to Chicago O'Hare. As we have seen in the last update, they like to do the kind of the reciprocal for the two flights coming in from Denver and Chicago, and they'll head out to the opposite. So I guess I kind of just gave away what another aircraft is going to be here, but it's cool that they're doing that because it offers a little bit of variety here, as most of the airlines in Concourse E just do turns, like American, for example. We'll be seeing a ton of American later on in just a minute or so right here. They're at the end of the concourse, of course, currently in kind of the United section. The United controls the middle section, gates Echo 6 through Echo 10, pretty much where United parks. And then American, they're pretty much Echo, I guess, 11 through 15 at the end of the concourse, so that's kind of what they do here. Of course, my replica is missing 2 gates, but it still gives, still gives the idea. And you can already see American right there on the top of your screen. That'll be the next aircraft we get to. But first, we got to focus on this United 757 because this is pretty amazing. We'll get the bad news out of the way right away. Unfortunately, the nose gear broke off. It snapped off, so that's why this model is angled really weirdly. Because I had to glue on the nose gear, but it wouldn't glue on quite correctly. So it unfortunately won't be sitting as high as it's supposed to be. So that's kind of bad. This model is pretty much ruined. I also just noticed that massive paint chip on the winglet. I mean, that winglet was already ruined because it was an Evo Blue winglet on a Continental Globe aircraft. You can see the correct winglet on the other side of the aircraft, so I don't know why that happened, the paint chip, or why the winglet was just painted like an Evo Blue winglet, because that was how I got it from NG. So a really weird circumstance with this aircraft. You can go back to that unboxing too when I unboxed this, because I was kind of baffled by that. Didn't notice it actually for a while, but that was really weird why that happened. But I'm not sure how that's even possible. But anyways, this United 737-200 came in from San Francisco, SFO. It is back at MSP. So it's not only on the 757. This is a one-off occurrence. I don't know why they flew on a 737 on this one day. So I'm guessing this is just like a aircraft swap, a one-time occurrence. So I'm glad I caught it so I could do this airport update, because on most connotations I would not be able to use this aircraft. But wow, that's pretty special right there. So I mean, glad I caught it. Glad to use it here. Wow, such an interesting occurrence right here. Yeah. So San Francisco is back at MSP, back in a weird aircraft. I don't know why they decided to send the 757. Normally this is on an A320, but hey, I'll take it. So yeah, San Francisco. They've not flown MSP for on United, at least, for over pretty much since the pandemic began, I think. So glad to see that they're back here, because it's been a minute, to say the least. So glad to see them back with United Airlines on the A320 mostly. It looks like they've also flown 737 sometimes. So I mean, it'd be cool if they flew 757s, but it looks like that's gonna be a majority on the A320. So expect to see that more in some future updates. I don't know if it's just gonna be seasonal. I think it is only seasonal, at least that's according to the wiki, what it is. Wikipedia looks to be only seasonal. Also LA, but I don't see that one on here for United, so I don't really get that. But cool to see San Francisco back, at least, as it has been a while, and I'm glad to see them back, and I hope this route does very well with them. But unfortunately, this model is not in great condition anymore. But I'm still going to keep it, still going to include in these airport updates. Why not? But hopefully the real aircraft works a little bit better than this one. Moving along right here, here's the American Eagle E175, filling in for a Republic House Livery E175. Unfortunately, that model does not exist, so I have to use the regular livery American Eagle E175 here. This one with enhanced winglets. They actually had the older E175 winglets. This one came in from New York LaGuardia, and I will be heading back out there. And right here we have the American 737-800. This one has the new winglets, of course. NG did release one with the regular winglets. I probably won't get it just because I have this one, and it can save me a little bit of money. This one came in from Dallas-Fort Worth, and it's currently pushing back there on the turn. That is also Red River Aviation's airport. Behind that one, we have the Mesa House CRJ-900, filling in for regular livery American CRJ-900 operated by PSA, but this is kind of what I have to use for now for an American CRJ-900. Unless you'd rather me use the CRJ-700 for these, because mean, I'm okay with using both of them, but figure might as well use the CRJ-900 here, at least as the accurate aircraft, even though it's not the accurate carrier. This one came in from Philadelphia, and once again, this is on the turn. So American's boring, they only do turns. United is cool, and except for San Francisco, they don't do turns. And here is the reciprocal of the 737-900. We have the 737-800 filling in for another 900. Well, we did get Star Alliance in on this day, Monday the 5th, so figure we might as well throw in the Star Alliance livery, and I only have one 737-900 for United, so why not? Mix it up a little bit, put in Star Alliance. The actual wasn't the EVA Blue, and this is the EVA Blue version of the Star Alliance livery, so it's almost kind of accurate. So this one came in from Chicago O'Hare, and of course we'll be heading out to Denver. Right here we have the Delta 737-200 in the breast cancer awareness livery, getting the bags loaded up on the opposite side of the aircraft. This one came in from Atlanta, and it'll be on the turnaround. That is Citrus Aviation's airport. So this one will be getting boarded up here, and we'll soon be pushing back for the flight out to Atlanta, Hartsfield, Jackson. And now we'll see a pair of Delta 737-900s, beginning with the NG Models version, which is this one right here. This one came in from Milwaukee, and it'll be heading out to Seattle. And back there, I'll get it zoomed in, we have the Gemini Jet version right there, which this one came in from Seattle, and it'll be heading out to San Francisco. So cool there. A little bit of a stretch to see this one, but we have both these 737-900s. Of course, the NG one is just a lot better, so we'll get back to zoomed in on that one, but not for very much longer. If I don't have much more to say about these aircraft, we will continue into Concourse G and the rest of Terminal 1 here. And here is the Delta A330-300 by NG Models. This one came in from London Heathrow, or Minneapolis Aviation's airport. If you would like to establish your own subscriber route, please comment it down below. It just has to be a realistic airport, and also on YouTube, an airport update series on YouTube, and then I will do it. So yeah, just leave a comment down below if you'd like that. I'll try to include it in every airport update that I can, yeah, so if you'd like that, just leave that in the comments. So this one came in from London Heathrow, and this one is on, this will be heading out to Amsterdam. And right here we have the Delta 767-300 filling in for 757-300, as I do not have a Delta 757-300. Gemini did just release one, but I'll be hoping to get that model for Christmas, so until then, don't expect anything on that, but maybe I will try to get it anyways, even if I don't get it for Christmas. Although this one came in from Fort Myers, and we're heading out to Orlando. So a big aircraft for them. I've also had to do that before for the 757-300, just because not having a model of that one is now becoming an issue, because that one is pretty much the only aircraft that they fly to Orlando and to Fort Myers. So I probably will need to get that one. Next year we have the Thank You livery A321. This one came in from Phoenix Sky Harbor, or Red River Aviation's airport. It'll be heading out to Grand Rapids. Moving on to Terminal 2, beginning with the Southwest section here, we have a pretty good sized Southwest section, beginning with the 737-800 here. This one came in from Nashville, as the airport code is BNA, yeah, you get it. It'll be heading out to Baltimore BWI. And then here's the Southwest Airlines 737-700, also in the Heart livery. All our Southwest aircraft are in the Heart livery today. This one is the 700 with slits. Came in from Chicago Midway, and this one is on the turn. Be heading back out there. Behind that one we have the MAX 8, of course. This one came in from Austin, Texas, and it'll be heading out to St. Louis. So a beautiful Southwest lineup right there. Glad to get all Hearts in here. I got a realistic lineup here. The Austin flight the Chicago Midway flight got delayed, so that's why that one is staying here a little bit longer, leaving there to be 3 Southwest aircraft in this update, so that's pretty cool right there. Then right here we have the Sun Country 737-800 without winglets, but the actual aircraft did have the winglets, blended winglets. This is in their older livery. This one came in from Harlingen, and there's no information on where this one is heading off to after, so I'm guessing this is going to go to the hangar. Sun Country has one of those here, so I'm not sure exactly where this is going to be going afterwards, but this one, I will say it's getting the bags loaded off after arriving from Harlingen. And then right here we have the Sun Country Airlines 737-800 in the Transavia hybrid livery, filling in for Arial text font livery. This one, as you can see, does have the Arial text font livery on it. So this one came in from Orlando MCO, and once again, I'm not sure where this will be going afterwards because it doesn't tell that and it doesn't tell me that. So that is a little bit disappointing, I guess. But I guess we'll say this one is also heading to the hangar. We towed over there, so I'm not sure why they don't post that for Sun Country, or if all of their aircraft just go to the hangar. They need to get repairs or checks done or something, but that happens very often with Sun Country, and I don't think that they would need to be taking their aircraft to the hangar that often. But I'm not sure what's up with all of these, because I mean, I'm seeing pretty frequent services on the previous days. I don't know what's going on with this one. It just seems to happen quite often with the Sun Country aircraft for some reason. And moving on, right here we have the American Eagle E145 filling in for a private E135. This is a really interesting route right here. Very interesting flight. This one is parked in the cargo section. They just don't have room anywhere else to put it, so I'll just put it here. So this is a private E135. I'm not sure why this is here, but it's a pretty unusual occurrence. This one came in from Columbus. It's not the main Columbus airport, I believe. The airport code is CLU, so I'm guessing this is a GA airport nearby. So this one came in from the Columbus area, and it will be heading back out there on the turn. So quite interesting there. And right here is my brand new edition Delta A350-100 with the flaps down and the Delta Spirit titles right there. So this one, brand new to the airport, brand new to the collection. Just landed, as you can see. Just landed. My collection just landed at the airport. So this is on Delta's new Seoul Incheon route here at MSP, is that they just added recently. So super awesome to see right there. Great route here. I'm excited to see Tokyo in the spring too. That'll also be on an A350, I hope. Could be on an A330 Neo, but hopefully it's on the A350. But this one, key asset for this Seoul route that just recently resumed. So as I said, this one came in from Seoul, and it'll be staying overnight, and we'll be heading back out there because that's what they do. It comes in the evening, and then or in the later afternoon, I guess. This update's taking place around 4:20, which is kind of a coincidence. That's when all the flights are from, but it's a nice time for all these flights to be happening. So this one, like I said, came in from Seoul Incheon. We'll be heading back out there tomorrow on the 6th. So really awesome movement right there. Love to see it. Love the new aircraft, by the way. Gemini did a great job. The flaps and slats down aircraft never disappoint. I would like to get the NG A350, but you know, this will do. So quite awesome right there. That'll conclude this airport update. Glad to get some new models in here. So yeah, that'll do it right here. So I will see you tomorrow for another. Will it be an airport update, or wait? Not sure what my schedule is. It'll either be an airport update or it'll be something to do with my trip to Tucson, which I will be doing. I'm recording this on the 6th of December, so only 2 days until that trip, so I'm super excited about that. Can't wait to share that trip with you guys. So I will see you there. And as always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.